Beloved dear brothers and sisters, past week we have seen that God sent bread from heaven to the people of Israel. Even though God is helping them in every case, these people are murmuring still now and they are doubting always. They are unfaithful as usual. We can see that they are not at all believing, even though God did so many miracles in their lives. God showed them almost 10 pledges, then also they are doubting. And God also given them some rules. While God is flowing bread from the heaven, how they must pick up, how much they must pick up, and how many days they must pick up, at what day they should take rest, all that we have seen past week. God told that you should not be greedy. How much you need for one day, that much only you have to pick up. And God also told that 5 days you should pick up like that, how much you need for one day, that much only. But on the sixth day you should pick up twice as much you need, because on the seventh day there will be no bread from heaven falling down on the ground, because seventh day is considered as a Sabbath day, a holy sanctuary for the Lord. And God said, don't be greedy and don't doubt at all. Do not worry at all. God is providing always. Like that, God all told to them that don't be greedy. If you collect more than what you need and you remain it until next morning, that will bread warms out of it and the stink smell will come from it. That bread will be spoiled. That's why how much you need for one day, that much only you have to collect. Means one person should collect one omer of that. One omer means 1/10 of an epa. Means 4 persons are there in a one family. That all people must collect only 4 omers. And after that also we have seen, because of their murmurings, God also said meat for them in evening times. At twilight, God sent quails. Through quails, God sent meat for them. All this we have seen, and we can see clearly that God is always with the people of Israel. God is helping them always in every situation. God is rescuing them from the hand of Pharaoh. God is giving them water. God is giving them food to eat. And we have seen before only that God promised them that I will be as a pillar of cloud in the morning and a pillar of fire at the night. That all God said. Then also these people are worrying, but they should not worry, not doubt, and keep the faith completely in God only. That we have learned past week. This week we are also continuing more in that. So Exodus chapter 17 we are reading today. So before that, let us start this session with a prayer. Our Heavenly Father, past week we have learned so many life lessons of my Father, that you are always with the people of Israel, helping them always in every situation. You first rescued them, given them water. Now you are giving them bread, food for eating, and you told them not to be greedy, not to worry, not to doubt, not to murmur. Even though you are giving everything, my Father, to them, they are still murmuring, they are still greedy, they are collecting not for one day as required, but for they are collecting for 2-3 days also, and keeping that in their home. They are preserving the food for weeks and tomorrow also, my Father. Like that they are preserving, and that food is going for waste. Help us also, my Lord, that we should not murmur, not doubt, not be unfaithful towards you, and not be greedy. Help us not to worry in any situation, because you are with us. That all we have learned past week. And also we have seen that you told that on the Sabbath day, that is the seventh day, you should not work, but you should worship the Lord in the temple. Like that also something is linking for today's also, my Father. And we have seen that you have given them meat also through the quails. All you are providing them, my Father. You are as the cloud in the morning, pillar of cloud, and at night you are as the pillar of fire at night, my Father. That all we have seen. So we no need to worry, no need to be unfaithful, no need to doubt, no need to be greedy, my Father. Help us to learn all this today. Also we are going to read Exodus chapter 17. Help us to go through the chapter, understand it. First read it, understand it, and help me to preach it, and help your people to listen it carefully according to your will, my Father. In the precious name of Lord Jesus Christ I pray. Amen. Exodus chapter 17. Water from the rock. Then all the congregation of the children of Israel set out on their journey from the wilderness of Sin, according to the commandment of the Lord, and camped in Rephidim. So these people are moving away from the land which were there previously there. It is called Sin. Now they are coming, and there they are moving to another land, Rephidim, that is called. But there was no water for the people to drink. There also one more problem came to them. See, they are following towards God and so many problems are coming. In real life situation also we face so many problems when we are going to be holy. Since we are following God and going towards God only, so many problems will come. Like this only to these people, so many problems are coming in between. Then also some people are murmuring, but this Moses, this guy is so faithful and is leading all the company to the place where they should reach. Because of one man's faithfulness, all people are saved. We can see that also here. Therefore the people contended with Moses and said, "Give us water that we may drink." And Moses said to them, "Why do you contend with me? Why do you tempt the Lord?" And the people thirsted there for water. And the people murmured against Moses and said, "Why is it you have brought us up out of Egypt to kill us and our children and our livestock with thirst?" So Moses cried out to the Lord, saying, "What shall I do with this people? They are almost ready to stone me." And the Lord said to Moses, "Go on before the people and take with you some of the elders of Israel. Also take in your hand your rod with which you struck the river, and go. Behold, I will stand before you there on the rock in Horeb, and you shall strike the rock, and water will come out of it, that the people may drink." And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel. So he called the name of the place Masha and Meribah, because of the contention of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, "Is the Lord among us or not?" So we can see these people became so doubtless, so doubtful, so unfaithful towards God, that they came to stone Moses also for water. They are coming with stones and like beseeching, they are doing like warning Moses, and with stones they are coming, and on Moses they are telling, "We will beat you if you not give us water." Like that they are telling. So much unfaithful they become, here we can see. And they are also, "Is Lord among us?" They are telling, "Is Lord really with us?" That also they are questioning to Moses. So much unfaithfulness we can see here of this people Israel. But Moses is still faithful. We can see that victory over the Amalekites. First we seen that water didn't come. Now another thing, enemies are coming to destroy these people or fight against these people. So who are that enemies? We will see victory over the Amalekites. Amalekites are the enemies here. Now Amalek came and fought with the Israel in Rephidim. They are camping in the land of Rephidim, and there the people called of Amalek, they are coming and fighting against this Israel people, fighting. And Moses said to Joshua, "Choose us some man and go out, fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in my hand." So Joshua did as Moses said to him, and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. So Moses is quite old now. He is telling to Joshua that Amaleks are coming to fight with us. You, Joshua, take up some men from our company and go and fight with them. To Joshua is telling now. And so it was when Moses held up his hand that Israel prevailed, and when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hand, so here one condition is there, whenever he lifted his hand, Israel prevailed, and whenever he let down his hand, the Amalek prevailed. Means enemies are winning when he is letting down his hand, and when he is raising his hand, Moses, then the Israel people are winning. But Moses' hands became heavy, so they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat on it. And Aaron and Hur supported his hands, one on one side and other on other side. And his hands were steady until the going down of the sun. So Joshua defeated Amalek, his people, with the edge of the sword. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Write this for a memorial in the book, and recount it in the hearing of Joshua, that I will utterly blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven." And Moses built an altar and called its name, "The Lord is my banner." For he said, "Because the Lord has shown, the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation." So God is telling simply that all the Amalek from the entire face of the earth will be destroyed from this earth completely. So we can see the condition also how they helped Moses, that if Moses would keep the hand down, Amaleks are prevailing, means Amaleks are winning. If he will keep his hand up, straight up, then Israel are winning. So for that reason, Moses cannot keep the hand like that only for so much time. For that reason, they put it one rock under him so that he can keep the hand up in up position only, so that Israel will win. And we have also seen that Moses made one altar also there for the Lord. The Lord is my banner. After that, for he said, because the Lord has shown, the Lord will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. So this is the end of this chapter. Today we have seen Exodus chapter 17. First we have seen that for water the people of Israel were crying. So God gave them water by just hitting a rock with a stick that Moses used for parting the river in two positions that we have seen. And God has also given people of Israel victory over the Amalekites. These two things we have seen today. Hope we have learned some things from this chapter. Let us end this session with a prayer. Our Heavenly Father, this week also you have been with us and help us to understand the chapter Exodus chapter 17. We have learned something, my Father, today also. These people of Israel are still doubting, they are still not believing, still murmuring, even though you have did so many miracles, my Father. Today also in this generation we are doubting so much, my Father, even though you are performing so many miracles around us, so many wonders you are doing, so many things you are giving to us. Then also we are faithless, doubting in you and keeping back all things and not doing what you say to us, my Father. That all things we are also doing. Help us not to be unfaithful. Help us not to doubt. Help us not to grieve. Help us not to murmur against anything, my Father. If you told that you will give us, you will surely give us, my Father. Just we have to wait and watch for it, my Father. Help us that much to be patient, my Father. And we have also seen in this chapter today that you have fought against Amalek. You are completely with the people of Israel. You are leading their company. Even though Moses, your servant, is leading, but in heaven above, you are leading Moses so that Moses have strength to lead this whole company, my Father. You have always promised that you will be as a cloud in the morning, pillar of cloud, and at the night, pillar of fire, my Father. Help us to believe that always and keep your words in our heart. Help us never to doubt, never to fear of anything, my Father. In the precious name of Lord Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen.